Garbage Man by Robert M. Giannetti. I listened to the sounds of rumbling thunder and the early morning rain spitting on the rooftops as I gripped the handle on the back of the moving garbage truck. The truck stops and I jump down to empty the cans. I am deeply grateful to my driver, Webster, silent most of the time, often hungover, as I climb into the cab and we drive to the next little town on the rural route. Never once have I feared he would crush me against a row of cans with an absence of mind or take off down the road without me. It continues to rain. Footing is slippery when I get out of the cab at the next gathering of cans, and the downpour soaks me thoroughly. But I carry on, lifting 55-gallon drums now made heavier by the rain. I have grown strong beyond my wildest imagination in the weeks since I got this job. But in situations like this, I have learned to ease the lift by tilting the can onto the edge of the compactor tray and tipping the contents with an assist from my leg. Toward the end of the day, down a little street near the end of the route, a man on crutches waves to us to stop so he can throw the bag he has in his hands into the compactor tray. "That damn thing took my leg, boys. You be careful." He always says the same thing and then turns away. It is evident he is missing part of his left leg just below the knee. I got this job because he could no longer do it. I try not to think of how it must have happened, the compactor grabbing him by that leg and hoisting him up like a rag doll, unable to swallow his whole body, only his leg, as the rest of him dropped back into the tray. Webster never talks about that day. A replacement was needed. That was how I got the job. It is now what I do. Before knocking off for the day, we must go to the dump. At the dump, another thunder shower bursts from the skies and pools of water form in the midst of the flickering and smoldering fires all around. A hiss greets me as I leap from the truck and go around back to the compactor lever. The refuse I crammed into the truck all day now has to be released. The gears, now in reverse, begin the strain to deposit their load on this chosen patch of ground. A great stench accompanies the plopping and dropping of the refuse. In the rain, everything seems like it is churning, while the smoke from the smoldering fires drifts across my vision like the rain clouds above. The rain runs down the side of the truck, and the mud grows deeper at my feet. I begin to weep, and at the very same time, an uncomfortable urge to urinate sweeps over me. I add my water to the puddle forming beside the truck. The strains of the engine and the meshing of the gears become the totality of the thoughts in my mind, forming a mantra of peaceful connection between man and machine. Suddenly, I no longer know where I am or who I am, and all is serene, timeless. The rain is coming to an end. Webster calls to me from the cab of the truck and asks what I'm doing back there. "Hey, it's time to go home."